Hello there guys, this is Christy Lewis from Dostoevsky in Space. I have a book haul here for you today, which is a bit unusual for my channel, but it's really exciting. Usually around birthdays and Christmas, I usually have book hauls because people will send me books. So thank you guys so much for sending me books. I might have more books coming because it's not actually my birthday yet, but I got a few gifts early. But I just wanted to, I also didn't have a Christmas haul this year to post because my channel was in mourning and I just couldn't post it then. But now I feel like I'm ready to share some of the things that I've gotten over the last several months. Starting off, which this is actually not a gift. This is something I just bought on Kindle. This is A History of the Russian Revolution by Leon Trotsky. This is an ebook that I just got. It's actually only volume 1. I didn't realize that when I bought it. But I got this because Jenny and I had talked about reading it for March of the Mammoths. And also I want to get working on it because in September I'm going to be hosting a new readathon called Red September, and it's going to be all about learning about communism. So this is one that I wanted to have on the list maybe, and it's also a We Love Jenny read for me. So yes, that's why I bought it. And the other thing that I bought digitally that I don't want to forget about, so that's why I'm gonna do it now, is I bought Skyward. Oh no, I didn't buy Skyward. I have Audible for 2 months because there was like a 99-cent per month deal for 2 months. So I'm listening to Skyward because it's in the Audible library. You don't have to buy it. And then I bought the second Skyward book. I am listening to the Skyward series because the final book has now come out, and I read the first 2 books physically. And so I want to listen to them so that I can actually physically read the 3rd and 4th books. So now that it's all out, I feel like I can just binge them. Oh yeah, Starsight, here it is. I bought it. Starsight is the second one. It wasn't downloaded. So anyways, it's downloading now. So Starsight is the second one. That's the one I bought. And then the thing that I'm going to buy next month is I'm going to buy The History of the Russian Revolution audiobook so that I can listen to some of it, because I think the first time through some of these big books, I don't feel bad just listening to it, like the Gulag Archipelago. I don't feel bad just listening to it the first time through, even though I'm missing a lot of stuff, because I'm probably going to go back and read it physically at some point if I love it. I'm trying to comfort myself with that all the time because I obviously don't remember audiobooks as well unless I'm immersion reading them. But a lot of times if it ends up being a favorite book, I'll come back and reread it anyways in the future. So it's fine. It's fine. If I read it multiple times via audio, and like with my eyes, then I'll remember it even better. So I'm just comforting myself with that. So, and here is Starsight. And I was just talking about Skyward, the first one. So yes. Next, Tiffany sent me My Antonia by Willa Cather for Christmas, and I'm just so grateful for this because I have a copy of it, but I bought it. It's like one of the Barnes and Noble it's like the cheap edition from Barnes and Nobles, but I got it on a sale, and the other book that I got on sale there was actually missing pages that I bought during that same sale. So I'm like kind of nervous that the copy that I have is missing pages. I did a review vlog where I was reading whatever that book was. I don't remember what the book was now, but yeah, I was like, it's missing pages. What was it? Hunchback of Notre Dame? I don't remember. But anyways, so now I have a copy, and I like this cover better anyways. I just think it's really pretty. So very, very plains. Okay, I'm just going to be I'm pulling in Alana here. I'm just dropping all the books on the floor. And the other thing that Tiffany sent me for Christmas was a sketchbook by Washington Irving, which is a series of short stories by Washington Irving. And I love Washington Irving short stories. And she wants to buddy read this with me this year, I think. So I'm excited to do that. And I'm so intrigued by this cover. I think this cover, the pumpkin head cover, is, I think it's his famous one. What's it called? Not Rip Van Winkle. I've read that one too, but Sleepy Hollow. Anyways, Next, Victoria sent me, I don't think I've hauled these because I'm pretty sure I haven't, but it feels like I've had this one for a while now. But Victoria, I think, sent me this one for Christmas. The Case Against the Sexual Revolution, A New Guide to Sex in the 21st Century by Louise Perry. This was one of my absolute favorite books that I read last year, and I've read it 3 times now. I read it physically, and then I read it again and took notes on it so that I could do a video with you guys. And then I also listened to it in the car with Kevin. So now I own the audiobook as well. So yeah, now I have it for reference purposes, and you know, it's just handy to have one of your favorite books of all time available, you know? So yeah, thank you, Victoria. And I just got this one today from Joanna, Another Place at the Table by Kathy Harrison. This is another, did I read it this year or last year? Regardless, if I read it last year, it was one of my favorites of 2023. I think it was last year that I read it. And this is about, Another Place at the Table is about a family of mom who fosters kids, and she fostered, I feel like it was somewhere between 80 and 100 kids, I think. And she shares the stories of quite a lot of them and how they interacted and how it was safe having some of them. And at other times it was no longer safe. Like some of the kids had been so abused that they were practicing what their abusers had practiced and other stuff like that. And so I feel like it was just it was a very wise book. Like I felt like I learned a lot about what to expect with kids who have faced certain things. You know, not every kid is going to have this dramatic of a story or this dramatic of behavior, but it's good to be prepared because your heart will just be broken over and over again hearing their stories. So yeah, I listened to this on audiobook, but I really wanted to get it physically so that I could read it and soak it in that way as well. Although it was really easy to listen to on audiobook, and if anybody's interested, I would definitely say read it. Listen to it. It was fascinating on audiobook as well. Sorry, my stomach is just feeling terrible. So I'm like trying to get it comfortable here. Anyways, I also got 2 notebooks for Christmas. This is on my Amazon wish list, which is always linked in the description down below. So I appreciate everybody who sends me stuff on my wish list. You guys are funding this channel. Thank you so much. I think one was from my parents and one was from Victoria for Christmas. So this is great because I'm actually 2 seconds from finishing both my Korean learning journal and my Bible study journal. So now I have one for each and they even match. These are going to look so nice on my shelf. I'm so excited. I love rose gold. I just love rose gold. If I could get everything in rose gold, I would. If I could have gotten my iPad in rose gold without paying extra, I would have done it. But I'm kind of a cheapskate. I'm not going to pay extra just to get, I'm not going to pay the pink tax. Another book that I got, The End of the Affair by Graham Greene. I still have only read one Graham Greene, and I don't understand why. It's kind of like, why have I only read 2 Willa Cathers? I don't know. Why have I only read, 2 Joseph Conrads? I don't really know. I need to get going. These could be favorite authors because I love what I've read so far. But I found this one at my favorite used bookstore called The Book Juggler in Willits, California. It's a bit of a ways from where we live, but it's so nice. They have it's just so unique. Like the building is really unique. They have all these rooms that you have to climb up the stairs to get to. And you're it's just fun to look through the stacks, and their prices are not exactly cheap, but that's okay. They dressed this one up really nicely. It has a nice cover on it. I don't know. I think this was $8. So I don't even usually share the prices, but $8 for this, I don't know. I probably could have found it for 50 cents somewhere, but because they put it in this nice plastic covering, it was I'll get it. So Graham Greene, I haven't really been talking that much about the authors of these books, but this one, Graham Greene is a Catholic writer who was very critical of the church and very political in his writings. He wrote the Quiet American, if you've heard of that one. And the other one that I've read that I loved by him was The Power and the Glory. So I have The Quiet American as well, and now this one. And I don't know why I haven't read them yet. Apparently I need to have a read along going in order to in order to get these things read, but it gives me accountability. Okay, next, and I have some library books in here as well because I'm just excited and normalizing library hauls. I just got this today for my library, and it doesn't have the library stuff on it yet because we have a cool program at our library where they will send you a book from Amazon, and then once you turn it into the library, it becomes part of the shelves. Anyways, it becomes like something that other people can check out as well. So this is E.T.A. Hoffmann's Tales of Hoffmann. And there were some in here that I really wanted to get to. I like The Sandman's already in here, but I've read that one a million times and I love it. But what did they have in here? I don't remember which one it was. But anyways, so the stories in here are Mademoiselle de Scudery, The Sandman, Artushoff, Counselor Crespel, The Entail, Dodge and Doggeressa, The Mines at Fallen, and The Choosing of the Bride. So here's what's in it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, so I'm excited to get into this. I actually ordered this because I was going to read it as a romantic writer for Feb Regency, but really he wasn't in England, so it's okay that it came late. He's actually a German author. But I'm excited to finally read some more romantic literature. And then The Unexpected Journal, the Dostoevsky issue. Isn't this gorgeous? One of my essays is in here. This is actually available for free online, but you can also get it a physical copy. This is my author's copy. It's on one of Dostoevsky's Christmas stories. It was really good to actually dig into biographies and literary criticism and all kinds of stuff, sort of figuring out what Dostoevsky might have been saying with that short story, because it's complex. It's not like obvious, like, and not that Dostoevsky's ever obvious, but it was a challenge. It was a challenge to write, and I really enjoyed the research aspect of it and getting every word perfect and having it edited by another editor. Like, it was just a great experience as always. With An Unexpected Journal, I highly recommend them, and they are looking for writers who are writing from a Christian perspective. They always have interesting prompt ideas. They're doing one on Dorothy L. Sayers in December, so if you want to submit for that, I am. I hope you guys will too. Okay. Next, we have The Tale of Genji. Oh, this is a manga edition, though. This is from Tiffany. This is another gift from Tiffany. Thank you, Tiffany. She knows my taste so well. So I'm really excited to read this. I actually haven't started it yet because I'm in the middle of the manga already, but I'm really excited to get to this. There's going to be a read-along this summer of The Tale of Genji on Naomi's channel, and Victoria and Tiffany will both be part of it. Victoria from A Musical Bookworm, Tiffany from Beautiful Minutia. And I cannot wait. I always finish the books for Naomi's read-alongs, even if they're not like my favorite book ever, and they're always like super chunky. So we take like 3 months and read it all together, and we have like 5 live shows. It's like, it is the motivation that I need, but I can really only do that like once a year, as it turns out. I've tried to do it more than once a year before, but I get so burned out, I think. I need to basically pick one large classic a year and go through that. And this year, it's going to be The Tale of Genji. Super excited. And I think next year, we're going to do a female author, which is, wait, is this a female author? This actually might be the female author. But anyways, next, oh, these are, no, I think, well, I did just get this from the library, and I am excited to read it. So this is a book that I'm reading because it won, like, some kind of award, or it was honored. But regardless, I'm trying to read some young adult fiction so that I can recommend them to the teens at our teen summer reading program. This one is following the daughter of a veterinarian of mythological creatures. The veterinarian of mythological creatures dies, and the daughter has to take over his practice, and we're following her, and she's like learning about how he died, and you know, it's like there's some mystery elements, and it just sounds wonderful. So this is another one that I'm going to probably be reading at night along with The Tale of Genji manga. So super excited about this one. And this one is for a different video. Here we go. Chesterton's Gateway by Ethan Cole. 14 essays to get you hooked on Chesterton. This was a book that Dia sent me for Christmas. Thank you so much, Dia. And this was not on my wish list. She just knew that I would love it. I've actually, I think, only read 3, maybe 4 of the essays, but I've really like delved into them and like taken notes and highlighted and annotated, and I'm really enjoying it. So I haven't touched it since our vacation, but I definitely want to get back to it and read like, I feel like if I just take it one essay at a time, read it, you know, every couple weeks, read an essay, I feel like I can do it. But he makes you really think, and it's not like I can read this in 5 minutes. It's more like, even though the essays aren't that long, it takes me like probably an hour to process through it. So it's like heavy reading, and I'm reading a lot at the moment. So, but I need to get back to reading that. And okay, the other 2 things that I have out here are library books. So, The Temple of Fortuna by Elodie Harper. I'm super excited to read this. This was a book that I've been looking forward to with Alana Estelle. We read the first 2 books and did a discussion about them on my channel. So if you're curious, this is historical fiction set on Pompeii following a group of sex workers. And the characterization is wonderful. The portrayal of the sex work is really intense. So it's very modern in that regard, but I love it because it kind of shows the effect of the sex work on these ladies, on their psyches and their emotional, like it's very damaging, like it's very emotionally damaging for them. And I just really appreciated that. And I'm also really excited to see if they like volcanic eruption plays a role in this at all. I don't know if it will. And I also feel like it could tie in with like Bible, because it could tie in with like a biblical narrative, you know, like some of the characters, it's around the same time. When is this published? It's in 79 CE. Mighty Mount Vesuvius is about to make itself known. So, yeah, I'm super excited to get to that. And then the other thing, I could read that. Could I read that for there? Where are they? Could I read this for Just Like Rome readathon? They're not. This one actually isn't set on Pompeii, is it? Yeah, they go to Rome. I could read this for the Roman readathon. Okay, I'm gonna read this. This is like priority. Okay, I'm really excited. And the other thing I'm reading for the Just Like Rome read along, and this is so Jenny Paul by N.T. Wright. I finally have a physical copy, so hopefully that means I will finally get around to finishing reading this. So those are the things that I have checked out, and the things that I bought, and the things that have been giving to me recently, and I will update you if I end up getting some more. Hey guys, I just wanted to add that Victoria sent me a $25 gift card for Amazon. Thank you so much, Victoria. And she said to buy my first choice of what I wanted to treat myself. So what I'm getting is Dorothy L. Sayers' Her Life and Soul, which is a biography that I've been eyeing for a really long time. And since I'm writing an article on Dorothy L. Sayers, now is the time to get it. But Amazon changed their shipping so that you have to buy like $35 in order to get free shipping. So now I guess I have to wait until we're gonna order something else from Amazon so that I can get it and apply the gift card. But I'm still really excited. So I'm not sure how long I'll have to wait to buy it, but it's now in my cart officially. I just bought a bunch of stuff to make Jenny's scrapbook, so I'm like, dang, I should have waited like 3 more days. But it is what it is. We'll buy something else soon. At the very least, we'll get like IB card or something. So anyways, that's it. That's all for the book haul. Thanks so much, guys. Bye. Thanks so much for watching this book haul, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Take care.